Hello and welcome to AJ Storytime channel for kids. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you receive the notifications of when I'm reading live. Today we are going to continue learning about spring because right now it's the springtime. Today is the first day of April. Today is April 1st. Can you believe that? I am so excited. The first book we are reading today is called Spring by Ailey Busby. I know it's spring when I hear the birds singing when I wake up. It makes me feel like singing too. It's time for t-shirts and new shoes, tricky shoelaces and big buttons. Baby animals play in the sunshine. Funny bugs and butterflies flutter by. It's time to plant seeds and watch them grow. I can water them with my can. I want to run and skip and jump and ride my tricycle as fast as I can. Everything starts to grow, including me. Aw, spring is beautiful, right, guys? I have another book. It's called Spring. What is spring? Spring is a season. There are 4 seasons in a year. We have winter, fall, summer, and spring. In most places, each season brings new things to see and do. What is the weather like in spring? Spring is a changing season. Weather changes from cold to warm. It can be windy in spring. It rains a lot too. What do you wear in spring? When it rains, you need clothes that keep you dry. A raincoat can keep you dry. On warm days, you can wear shorts and a t-shirt. What can you feel in spring? You can feel soft, new grass growing. You can feel warm air on your skin. You can feel the soft hair of a baby goat, and you can touch a soft baby cheek. What can you see in spring? You can see flowers blooming in the spring. These flowers are called tulips. You can see birds building nests, and you can see robins looking for worms. What can you smell in spring? You can smell flowers that are in bloom. You can smell new grass. You can smell the dirt after it rains. What can you hear in spring? You can hear birds singing. You can hear the breeze blowing in the streets. And you can hear rain falling. You might hear thunder booming. What can you taste in spring? You can taste maple syrup. It is made of sap from a maple tree. Lettuce, Easter candy, asparagus, musk salt. You can taste special spring food. What special things can you do in spring? You can fly a kite on a windy day. You can pick spring flowers. You can make presents for Mother's Day. You can see a parade on Memorial Day. Wow, there's so many things you can do, right, guys? A lot of stuff in spring. I have another book for you. This one is called Season Spring by Annalise Bickering. What is spring? How do you know when it's time to put away your winter clothes? The weather warms and the days become longer. This is the season called spring. Spring comes after winter and before summer. In parts of the world, winter snow melts and runs into streams and rivers. Plants grow, trees bud, and flowers bloom. In North America, spring starts on March 20 or the 21st each year. In South America, September 22nd or 23rd is the first day of spring. Can you believe that? I didn't know that. Spring signs. What causes winter to change into spring? Earth travels around the sun. Spring begins when the north and south poles are the same distance from the sun. On this day, the hours of day and night are almost the same. Winter happens when parts of each Earth are tilted away from the sun. When spring begins, those parts of Earth tilt toward the sun, and the sun rises earlier in the morning and sets later. Starting the first day of spring, the sun does not set at the North Pole for about 6 months. Rainy days. I've seen a few of them already. Have you heard the saying April showers bring May flowers? Rain is very common in spring. From roaring thunderstorm to a light drizzle, rain feeds plants and helps them grow. Spring has many different kinds of weather. Once spring starts, the temperature begins to warm. Some days are hot, while others are cool. Hurricanes and hail are coming in spring. New life. Why are so many baby animals born in spring? Many animals, such as bears, come out of hibernation. They search for food and mates. Birds that flew south for winter return to the northern homes to build nests and lay eggs. Spring is when soil and air become warm enough for plants to grow. Spring, rain, and warmth help the seeds grow. Some plants stop growing during winter. When spring comes, they begin to grow again. Spring events. Do you know that spring is a time to celebrate? Many special events happen in springtime each year. April Fool's Day happened on April 1st. Actually, today is April 1st. On this day, people play jokes on each other. On April 22nd, people around the world celebrate Earth Day. It is a time when people think about ways to help the environment. This may include saving electricity, recycling, planting trees, or walking rather than driving. In 1970, 20 million people took part in the first Earth Day. Today, more than 1 billion people take part in Earth Day's event. So remember, today is April 1st and it's April Fool's Day. So why don't you make a joke to your parents and then say Happy April Fool's Day? May for Mom. How do you show your mother you love her? Spring is a time to honor mothers. Mother's Day is celebrated on the second Sunday of May. Children give gifts, flowers, and cards to their mothers. On Mother's Day in Japan, some children made their mothers a meal that she taught them how to cook. So don't forget to celebrate Mother's Day in May. Eggs and bunnies. Have you ever painted eggs at Easter? Easter is a Christian holiday. It also is a time to celebrate the beginning of spring. Easter happened on the first Sunday after the first full moon of spring. The Easter bunny hides chocolate treats and painted eggs for children to find. Easter eggs and the Easter bunny are signs of the new life that comes in spring. At Easter, the President of the United States hosts an egg rolling contest on the White House lawn. Passover. Do you know that a special Jewish festival happens in spring? Passover celebrates when Hebrew slaves were free from Egypt. God said the Egyptians would suffer 10 plagues if they did not free the Hebrew slave. God told the Hebrews to paint lamb's blood on their doors so the 10 plague would pass over their homes. After the final plague, the Hebrews were free from Egypt. They left Egypt in such a hurry that if they were baking bread, it did not have time to rise. Today, unrising bread is a symbol of Passover. This bread is called matzah. Spring stories. Does your family tell stories about special events? Some cultures have stories and legends about the first spring. This Ojibwa Indian legend explains the change of seasons from winter to spring. Siwon was the young spirit of spring. P1 was the spirit of winter. P1's icy breath caused spring to stand still. C1's warm melted away. P1 and warm earth. Rain fell from C1's hair. This made the flowers bloom. These are stories. I hope that you enjoyed the story time for today. We read Seasons in Spring, and more spring book. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We have some more amazing spring story coming. Bye.